You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Beerus, the god of destruction. Make sure you subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and push the like button for me, or else I'll Hakai you from existence.
Oh, and do make sure to watch the entire video all the way through. And to follow UnrealEntGaming on both Instagram and Twitter.
Whiz, enough. On to the video.
As the battle within Universe 11 now continues to intensify with Dispo, Toppo, and Jiren having to be faced off against Merno, the stakes are now at its absolute highest following the events of the previous manga chapter video, with Jiren shown having to shatter through his limits and doing what he can to not only survive against Merno, but to do everything in his ability to make sure that Merno no longer continues to not only harm Universe 11, but the entirety of the multiverse itself. The question going forward is, does Jiren possess the necessary powers to take down Merno by himself, or is Merno somehow playing into Jiren's hand and creating the illusion that he's going to beat him, only for it to backfire by the very end? If you are new to the channel and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, and want to be kept up to date with everything in regards to Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Super manga, and everything involving the Dragon Ball IP, then I do encourage you guys to go on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single video on this channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply stoked, ready, and excited to see what the future holds in regards to the Dragon Ball franchise. And with all that being said, I want to thank you all so much for your support, and let's dive straight into the video. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Merno vs Universe 11 manga chapter special, with Jiren having to be shown observing how Merno was once again able to survive his attack, with Jiren visibly frustrated and angry at the idea of him being unable to defeat Merno. He then goes on to put this into question by asking, "You think because you were able to endure that last attack that it means you've won? I'm far from finished," with Merno responding, "Then by all means come and prove it to me then, because based on what I'm seeing, you're hanging on to your last leg." And with Jiren shown charging on in, he then responds, "We'll see who's going to be standing on their last leg." And with Jiren shown attacking, Merno then went along to tell Jiren, "Foolish trooper, has it not dawned on you yet?" With Jiren's hand having to be shown going right through, he then asks, "What the?" "I am beyond your understanding," says Merno, as he then ends up reappearing by having to backhand Jiren and telling him, "And as such, I will not fall by the hands of simple creatures like you. Once I've gathered all that I need, your flame will be extinguished." "That move of his just now," Jiren says as he ends up landing on his feet, "I've seen that somewhere before. Could it be?" "Nifty, wasn't it?" Merno says. "Universe 6's mightiest assassin hit. You can thank him for that. He was quite the troublesome fighter, but all of that has already been taken care of. A shadow decoy using his time skip. Are you beginning to see now how utterly helpless you are against me? Or do you need more of a reminder of just what you're up against? Unlike the others, I can still sense a great power lurking within you, trooper. Bring it out. You don't have long either. You're on borrowed time, remember? Hurry now, unless you finally give up. The clock's ticking," with Jiren responding, "Now I see. If you think using his time skip will work, then you're in trouble. I beat him even with his time skip, so that trick won't work on me again now that I know. Using other people's techniques won't get you very far with me. And I'm just getting started," with Merno responding, "You think this is a joke? You are barely able to stand to me, yet you still believe that you're in control of this battle? You are either more foolish than I gave you credit for, or you're hiding something from me. And whatever it is, I will find out, one way or another. But let's just say you do somehow get past me. Once my original body and power is restored, then there will be nothing in this world that will save you. And with Jiren then taking initiative, he then ends up charging right up by telling Merno, then I'll just have to smash your original body after I'm done crushing your clones. And as soon as Jiren is shown getting right in front of Merno, Merno then went along to ask him, you repugnant creature, do you think attacking me like this is going to work? Who said I would be doing this alone? As Jiren then suddenly vanishes, Merno then puts this into question by commenting he vanished. What trick is this worm planning? You think running away is going to help? What good will that do? Who said he was running? As out of nowhere, God of Destruction Toppo ends up getting right behind Merno. As he then went on to grab Merno and holding him in place, Merno is shown visibly angry as he goes on to comment, the barbarian. How are you still alive? Grabbing me won't work, and once I'm freed, I am going to tear your head clean off your shoulders. I can't hold him forever, Jiren, Toppo screams. Blast him! Do it now! We don't have much time left! As Jiren is shown charging up for a massive attack, Jiren then goes on to tell Toppo, good job, Toppo. Do as we had practiced, and let's finish him off once and for all. On my signal, don't hold anything back. This next attack should finish him for good. So Jiren and Toppo had this planned out for a very long time in wanting to use this specific strategy for someone else, but instead now having to employ this onto Merno, as of course Jiren is shown charging up his attack. Jiren then continues, we cannot chance him surviving this. Put everything you have into this attack. So you think you've got us all figured out, do you, says Jiren? It doesn't matter what you claim to be. There will be nothing that will help you survive this one. Toppo, power up! Leave nothing behind. And as Toppo does, he then went along to tell Merno, this is for all of the innocent people you've slaughtered, you coward. Don't place your faith in enduring what's about to happen. You will regret ever coming here, with Merno asking, what are the two of you doing? Release me right now, beast! Unhand me! And with Dispo shown having to fully stand back up, he then comments, Jiren and Toppo are going through with their synchronized attack. Do it! Turn that sucker's lights out! As Toppo tells Merno, you brought this onto yourself. You will both fail, false god, says Merno, because even though Merno is being held in place, he is surely enough confident that in fact he will survive, and with Jiren then in position, he then tells Toppo, on my signal! Your days are numbered, fallen angel. And with Toppo then quickly sticking his arms out, he then shouts, Supreme Hakai! Jiren, now! And as soon as Toppo then pushes Merno forward, Merno then goes on to ask, what's this? As only then God of Destruction Toppo winds up firing a massive Hakai blast right behind Merno that ultimately enough is sending Merno right towards Jiren's direction, and with Merno looking back, he then utters, damn you! As he only then ends up nearing Jiren ever so closer, Jiren then went along to comment, thank you, Toppo. And now, it's over, Angel. Now disappear! As Jiren ends up firing a massive blast right towards Merno, it's almost as if Merno now is about to get sandwiched in between both of their attacks, because on one hand you have Jiren firing off a massive attack of his own, and then on the other you have God of Destruction Toppo launching a Supreme Hakai attack and having to trap Merno in, and because of this we get to see how both of these attacks are literally smashing Merno in, and as soon as Toppo then ends up teleporting right in front of Dispo, he then went on to grab Dispo's arm by telling him, hurry Dispo, we must leave this planet immediately. This entire planet is about to explode and we cannot risk being here any longer. Our attacks have trapped him. It's only a matter of time before everything is destroyed. We must hurry and leave now. And as we get to see how Jiren ends up creating a massive barrier around him, Jiren further went along to tell both Toppo and Dispo, leave this planet and get as far away from this solar system as you can, Toppo. I am not leaving until he is dead. And with Toppo looking up at Jiren, he then went along to ask him, but Jiren, what if it doesn't work? We can't just leave you here alone. Come with us, or let me stay with you. As Jiren responds, there's no time to be talking. Leave now, Toppo! And with the Galactic patrol ship then having to be shown arriving, Toppo comments, our ship. Jiren, please, it's too dangerous. I said leave. Do it now, Jiren utters. With Merno now having to succumb to both of these attacks at once, Merno then went along to shout, what have you done? A merged attack? Cursed you mortals, this will not stop me. I will not be destroyed by you. I won't! And as Toppo and Dispo quickly make their way to the ship, Toppo went along to shout, Dispo, hurry! Kunchi, fire up the rockets and let's go right now! With Kunchi responding, but sir, what about Jiren? Isn't he still on the planet? With Toppo responding, Jiren's order was to stay. We must leave this second. He cannot hold the target back any longer. We have to leave now. Fire the boosters and let's go! Because now that the attacks are beginning to intensify and merging into one, right before leaving the planet, Toppo went along to comment, please survive, Jiren. Do not fall to him. And with Jiren shown surrounding himself within a barrier and holding the blast back, Dispo went on to shout out his friend's name, as of course this was going to be the last time he might have seen him, and with the entire planet then having to be shown basically being overtaken by both of these attacks having to merge into one, Jiren is shown literally having to be blown away, as of course the entire planet just ends up exploding right in the middle of space over out on the God of Destruction Belmont's planet. He is then shown having to be fed grapes as he went along to utter, more grapes, and feed them to me just the way I like it. Lord Belmont, Margarita says, do you sense that too? As Belmont stops, he then responds, it's Jiren. Something's happened. And if what the Grand Priest had said is true, then it's likely that Merno is here. Come, Margarita, let's go see what's going on, as only then the manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, this is without question Universe 11's trump card in the idea that both Jiren and Toppo had to combine their attacks along with Jiren having to stay back in making sure that Merno does not walk away from this with his life, only because Jiren, Toppo, Dispo, everybody now knows that someone like Merno cannot possibly be kept around, so to reassure that Merno is in fact dead and gone, Jiren decided to stay back while of course his friends leave. But the question is, what is going to be the fate of both Jiren and Merno, and what exactly are both Margarita and Belmont going to do once of course they end up inevitably arriving onto the scene, as of course we are currently working on the next manga chapter to this video, which of course will be available on the channel in the next couple of days if the like goal is met, which of course the ultimate like goal for this video is going to be 6,000 likes, and if of course we can smash out 6,000 likes on this video, then not only am I going to be inclined in giving you guys the manga chapter a lot sooner, but given the fact that it's quite interesting if you guys had picked up on the idea that Merno had visited Universe 6 and that he had come across Hit, learned about his time skip, along with many other things, which of course to those who don't understand, all of this takes place simultaneously as the same battle in Universe 7 does with Goku, Beerus, and Vegeta, so everything at some point is all going to come to a culmination in having to lead up to Merno's ultimate merger, and I can't wait to introduce the overall element to the conclusion of this story by having to reveal what the fate of Jiren is going to be, what the fate of Merno is going to be. So again, I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Once more, thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for your time. If you guys are new, smash that subscribe button, give this video a big fat thumbs up. If you guys have not checked out the previous Merno videos, then you guys can go on ahead and find those located down in the description box below. Thank you all once more for watching. I can't wait to introduce not only the following chapters to this story, but also the conclusion that's ultimately going to lead up to the original story. So again, thank you all so much for your time. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Happy New Year's and take care. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you exit the video, if you guys are unaware, follow me on my secondary channels, which are also used to discuss and talk about all kinds of different subjects and topics, including gaming and live streams, beginning with Unreal Network, which is a channel dedicated in discussing all kinds of movies, breakdowns, current events, scary stories, theories, and more. So if you are someone who is into the entertainment world, then that's the channel for you. So head on over and subscribe over on Unreal Network, which up next is Unreal Vlogs, where I bring you guys a little closer into my life in taking you behind the scenes with vlogging content, parody videos, reactions, motivational videos, uplifting videos, and more. So if you want to get to know me on more of a personal level, then that's the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button to always be in the loop with Unreal Vlogs. And lastly, my gaming channel, Unreal Royale, where on that channel we dive more into the world of gaming, ranging from all different kinds of video games, from Dragon Ball to Resident Evil to Grand Theft Auto, Halo, Gears of War, Minecraft, all kinds of horror games, shooters, RPGs, and more. more, including live streams. So if you're a gamer and are into the gaming world, then smash that subscribe button over at Unreal Royale and experience the ride with me. I want to thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so very much for your support, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you in the next video.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead!
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate! Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarota!